Hopefully this is working. I've got a problem with my sound card at the moment. I just noticed this, like 1,300,214 views on my channel. How cool is that? But not as cool as what I just found a minute ago on this channel. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, it's been a long day. So I was looking at this channel, Captain Kirk. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's got some real quality stuff on his channel. And that's how far I got in to his last vlog. And I just had to stop. I just had to do something because it was amazing. So he kindly, he's left a link, which I've just followed. And the year 1892 in England, 1892. Okay, so it's a great vlog. It's got some music in the background. But I wanted to zoom in myself. But obviously, when you're playing a YouTube video, you don't have any control, do you? So this is the first image. Well, just note that symbol. Just note that. Is it a number or a symbol? No, but anyway, just thought I'd point that out. So this was the first image on the vlog, and it kind of looks okay. It doesn't look like, it kind of looks normal. Yeah, but then as you zoom in on things don't seem quite right. So what is this here? Is that wood, or is that like petrified wood? Yeah. And if this is stone, how would you cut that? How would you, from a mountain, how would you get that? Yeah, and then just put it across there. The engineering that you need to do that, just to put it across there. If it was just rock, and if it wasn't petrified wood, just that in itself is enough. The other thing, I'm kind of like looking at this hill. It's like a hill going up. It seems all right. Well, I noticed this here, and there'll probably be another one there, but that's a hinge for a gate. So originally this post had a gate on this side, but now this gate is on the other side. So I don't know. It's not straight at all, is it? It's kind of like bent over. Doesn't look right. So there's something's going on there. Of course, this fence. Don't take offence, but where's it going? Where's it going? Why is that fence even there? Why is it even there? What's it doing? Yeah. So everything is wrong with this picture. Now, I'm not a bricklayer, but I'm kind of imagining that this scene is somewhere in the countryside and not in a city. And in the countryside, they do a thing called dry stone walling. And so what they do is they get lots of like rocks, yeah, different sizes, different shapes, and they, like a jigsaw puzzle, put them together to create a wall. That's what you normally have in the country. That's what they did. But this wall, we've got cement in between. Yeah, you can clearly see the gaps. Yeah? And yet, this rock at the top here, it's been shaped all the way. All the way. Shaped. And yet, it kind of looks rough. It kind of looks damaged. Yeah? It's almost as if, this was once, perfect, and then something happened, some weathering or extreme weathering, and then it's ended up in the mess that it is. Why would you bother to shape the top of this wall with this kind of stone? Yeah, why would you even bother? And it doesn't even look great. In fact, it looks old. It looks worn, and this is 1892. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I also noticed the course of the stone. Yeah, it's going horizontal into this mound. So what I'm wondering is originally, was this a wall that continues along like that? And this was originally a driveway or a staircase, sort of going up to something higher up, perhaps. But it's just that you'd think that you would do the bricks in that direction for that piece. Anyway, I think I've kind of exhausted myself on that one. That's not 1992. Yes, England, apparently. Obviously some carnage has happened to the earth here, and it's all broken apart. No, nothing to say there. So, you've seen like the exhibitions in Paris, expositions in Paris and in America on what they're capable of building. And here we are, 1892, and this is the bridge. Yeah. But note that this is machine cut here. Yes. And then you've got this. Yeah. He probably built, he probably made this fencing, as like a handrail for the bridge after. I mean, this is a nonsense. You don't do this and then do that afterwards. No, it's a nonsense. Yeah, this is not normal. In fact, most pictures in Captain Kirk's vlog here is not normal. It just doesn't make any sense. Unless, of course, Flat Earth British think tank, you understand what's truly going on. That these people, who were probably orphans in 1812, I forgot what the year is now, 1892. By this time, these people are rebuilding a refound world that was lost, where you had technology and people, but they're gone. And then you've got these Muppets that have come in early, mid to late 1800s and trying to rebuild the world. Yeah. So, not normal. This was fascinating. Yeah, I remember this one. So you've got a river going through or alongside a town. And what they've done, or what was done before them, before they've moved in here, they've built a platform just high enough so that it irrigates the land. Now that's genius. You don't see that today. I mean, you see similar, but it's just what we've got today with like dams and such. It's just reverse engineering of the old technology from before 1812. And there it is. Look at that. Yeah. So flow control, high, in the raining season, stuff like that. It's just all going to be. It's just not going to be a problem. There's not going to be any flooding. It's going to be going out onto the land. Again, this is 1892. So, as I said before, like with these churches and these towers, when you've got the steeple on top and it's made of the same stuff as the tower itself, then you know it's original. But then when you see these church towers and they've got like the slate or tiled pinnacle type roofs, then that, honey, it's a bit noisy. It's distracting me. That noise. Can you hear me? Hello? That game's a bit loud.
What?
The game.
No, okay, it's just...
Yeah, it's a bit loud. It keeps distracting me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop.
Or just put your earphones in it or something, Thank you. Yeah, and honey,
Turn it off.
thank you. Yeah, as I said before, when you've got these original steeples that are made of the same material as the tower, you tend not to find a graveyard full of, just a graveyard. You don't tend to find them. But when you've got these like wooden spires on top with tiles or slate or something like that, you tend to find that there's a graveyard around. I can't really put this quite into perspective. I think this actually might be in the distance, so I don't think that this is around the tower as such. Nevertheless, it's 1893 and we've got a telegraph tower. What else can I say? There it is, 1892. What else was there? Was there anything else in this picture? Well, yeah, I mean, this building, you've got holes in obscure places. Yeah. Like there were joists coming out, to support another platform, another floor, but on the exterior of the building, perhaps. So, nothing makes any sense whatsoever. A lot of white, but of course, if you remember that picture previously, they tended to wear black when out in the public. So, I don't know. But yes, they've instilled put in a clock at this point as well. So yeah, clearly summer because the washing's out and you've got lots of trees. Yeah. So 1892, and you've got really old buildings, really old. But not only that, the parts of old buildings that are now missing. Yeah. Go to the next one. Yeah, this was a good one. I mean, what? I'm not sure why. Excuse me, I just need to have a drink. I'm not sure why. I'm curious about it, but it's this cobbling going over this bridge. Yeah, and then alongside you've got masonry. Yeah, you've got the ability, apparently, to cut accurately and straight lines. I mean, even here you've got curve. So the tech is there. You could do a better job than that. You could do a better job than cobbling over a bridge. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. It's a contradiction. Yeah. The other thing I noticed was this. I guess you can say it's a support for this bridge, but that looks like it's been there for a long time. And this looks like it was built over it, using it. Yeah. Now, after 100 or 200, maybe even 300 years, with buildings like this, because of I don't know, the land moving, you get subsidence, and then you get what I've called like braces, wall braces. They'll go through the entire house, basically like stitching the house back together. But they have to be very, very, very old buildings to have that, and typically you see them in the country. But again, this is 1892. 1892. Now, today, you'd expect that a building like that was built in 1892. But no, it isn't. No, it's already old at that point. Industry, clearly. Industry. At that time, or from a time before. 1892, a lamp, gas. If it's gas, where's the gas pipes going up the bridge to it? You know? Or just a candle. And this style is Phoenician. You should just point that out. It's Phoenician. Yeah, can't see anything else now. Oh, it's a little bit Phoenician there with the platforms, the plane, yeah, and metal work. But I mean, even this pillar here, it looks like it's like melted, doesn't it? It's like it's melted or something. Doesn't look right, and it's not. This isn't consistent with this brickwork. But again, like earlier, I was pointing out that brick wall going up that hill. But when you look at this, and you can see it goes with the hill. It doesn't go horizontal. The blocks don't go horizontal, do they? There's some more metal work there. Where's the door? Where's the door? Originally, if this was actually a dwelling, which at this time it's been made into, because you could kind of see with these windows. What about this section? No light. Why would you not have any windows here? And what are they? Exactly. So, completely weird picture. I have to pause for a moment. Okay, I'm back. And the next image. So 1892. Just remember that bridge earlier. And look at the technological ability to construct this. Now, was this a previous civilization that got found? You'll notice when you get these when you get these old photographs, like mid to late 1800s, generally they don't smile. This seems to be an exception to the rule. That almost looks like a smile, but that does look like a smile, but it's not a grin, is it? Exactly. And what is going on there? Anyway, so was it 1892? So clearly there's industry around, because this is leather, it's polished, probably a rubber sole there. Yeah. What is this? What is this? I mean, these people look like they're wealthy for the time. They look like they've got money. They've got some fine attire. Yeah, so they've got money. There's no wedding rings. So perhaps, I don't know, family. And then this is their furniture. This is their furniture. And what was this originally? That looks like a girder. Yeah. I mean, I assume it's wood. I think it's wood. See, I think that's glass. Yeah, we've got glass. The flowers don't look too good. I think this is a shop. By the looks of it, it looks like a shop front. Yeah, something's extremely off, and these people don't look like they're really happy at all. Yet they've got clothes, fine clothes, embroidered. Just something's wrong. So clearly something's wrong with that picture, with that time. John Levi famously pointed out about this time, and people at the seaside, they didn't have towels, they didn't have like umbrellas, like parasols. They just didn't seem to know what to do. It's like they'd never been at the seaside before, And well, to be honest, I do not know what is going on here. I mean, these people clearly are not kitted out for the seaside, are they? Yeah? Not at all. It's odd. It's strange. It's like they're used to like cold weather, hence the umbrellas. That's what they're used to. But this. Yeah? So, my best guess for what these are changing rooms. Yeah, so they're sort of like what they'll go into one of these like mobile kiosks and then like get changed and then go into the water in a bathing suit. When I say suit, probably literally a suit. Yeah, that's what they'll do. And no doubt the husbands will be pushing these and their wives' children into the sea. I mean, it's just weird. It's as if these people were alien to this environment. Very, very odd. Very odd indeed. If it was cold, and that's why they're all dressed like that. Well, then why would they be going into the sea and paddling when it's cold? But I mean, if it's hot, then why are they dressed like that? Then of course, we've got like the constructs, which it seems those kind of like rudimentary in design. I mean, it's just pathetic, really. And then you look at these constructs up on the beach. I mean, that looks like a Crystal Palace type of construct. And here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floored building. Did they have lifts in 1892? Elevators? Everything just looks wrong. Everything. It looks like a castle there. Okay, so we've got another bridge. It's the word perpendicular. It's a word. What is the word? What is the word to describe that? Because it just looks weird. It looks weird, doesn't it? So you've got like what I guess was originally red brick. Here, red brick. Big red brick. Yeah, you've got the accuracy of everything. Look at the curve in the brickwork. Again, boof, there. Yeah, manufacturing. And then you've got this on top. Just look at it. Yeah, you see the contradiction. Yeah, old world. Yeah, and this our new world. Yeah, building on a past civilization. But when it comes to boats, yeah, the boats, the how it's all cut, sawn, bent, everything, yeah, that's a technology, and that technology of these boats is equal to this technology, which was the old technology, yeah. So the minds behind that built these are the same minds as these. You've got the curves, but these people, are there any people in this image? There's no people in this image. But previous images, they're the people that built this. Yeah. Yeah. The orphans of 1812, 1814, given some knowledge, but not all knowledge. And this is what they did. They just tried to intermix with the old technology. There it is, in your face. Oh, there's some buildings there. Well, clearly not Phoenician advised, but yeah, okay. Next. Hotel, I think not. By the way, hot and L, yeah, God or the devil, one of the two. Hot hell, no, no, no. Well, anyway, yeah. So uh, this looks like the same time of that bridge that we just looked at before, looking at the bricks and looking at the like Phoenician or Tartarian, you know, understanding of and science of technology and integration. You've got that going on here. Uh, you know, why do we have what we call now turrets on every corner? Yeah. Is this cargo cult building? They're trying to replicate something. And these blowholes, yeah, what possible function do they have? And again, as it's been said before, do these walls go further down underground? And this place has been inundated with mud or silt or rock or chalk. What's going on? See, clearly you've got a line, yeah, a line, straight line. But then against the hill, what's going on? And it looks like there's some kind of opening now, partly buried. Who would build a construct on a mound like that? Yeah? Just everything about these pictures are wrong. It's insane. It's insane. What? How do they even build these things in the first place? I mean, look at the ground. You know it's going to be soggy and muddy and any kind of weight. Yeah. But there's no evidence of transport. There's no evidence of construction. And I mean, again, this is almost like a castle, like a fortress. This like up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. But if you were standing here, you'd be able to see over. You'd probably be about that high. Yeah. So, what is the point of having these that you normally do at the very top of a castle? Yeah? Why are they there? Well, they're there because this construct goes down a lot further, an awful lot further. Yeah? 1892, and very, very buried building. And what have we here? A Jewish Star of David on a church. Okay, so let's look at the road. What have we got? Particles of concrete or cement just been smashed to pieces. That's what this road is. And you've got broken up curb. What remains of a concrete path. Can't really tell if they're slabs or not. No, can't tell. But nevertheless, you've got the technology apparently in 1892 to build accurately, and then that's your road, really. And I don't see an awful lot of witness marks of like carriages, horses. No, there's not a lot of horse shit anywhere. No, nothing. And this path is going up through the building. At that point, I can't zoom in on the lamp, unfortunately. Again, we've got this metal work, with sigils in it as well. Phoenician style again. There. And here, and here, and here. Why no windows? Why are they blocked? Why are they not blocked? When you see that, you think, well, it was like that when it was built. Yeah. Well, this was probably the same when it was built. What? What do you want? What do you want, Nibby? What? Sorry, my cat. I've long suspected that places like central London or Washington DC or Paris, all of these constructs, they were like this. That's just silly, isn't it? That's silly. They were like this. They were not habitations. There were no windows. They were like that. Entire cities. Sorry, my cat. What do you want? What do you want? What? Distractions. So, cities were just these constructs all blocked in. They had a completely different function. They weren't habitations at all. And what? What do you want? What do you want? And then and then you come to like these buildings, which boggle my mind to say the least, because again you kind of like got these 1812 cargo cult builds with ancient technology skill at the same time. It's kind of like integrated, you've got the accuracy here, and then you've got all these different types of stone shapes. You've still got your straight lines, but that which makes it up is just so haphazard. I mean, it's just so odd. It's just so odd. So odd. But, I mean, what I think is that you've got different civilizations over hundreds and hundreds of years, and somehow through some kind of environmental change, these buildings have been sustained and preserved in the state that they are. But it's not just like a one thing or a two thing, but many, because the contrast between each style, yeah, with little incorporation of previous civilization is still a great contrast. Huge contrast. Huge. And apparently this is still Britain. I don't recognise it at all. Don't. Edinburgh. But, well, unfortunately, it's not very clear. But I mean, what can be said? What can be said? I mean, look at this bridge. Look at that. An amazing feat of ingenuity. And you really think in 1892 this could be built? Really? Okay. How does anything in this picture look normal? Anything? I'm not going to say anything for that one. Speaks for itself. Okay, this looks interesting. Zoom in a bit. So, what are these people up to? Exactly. I'll have to see what this place is. Oh, so it's supposed to be a graveyard. Okay, well, that would explain the lack of people. Well, that's an elaborate graveyard, wouldn't you say? What are we really looking at? Are these really tombs for the dead? Really? And here's an original tower with the original spire. Yeah, it's made of the same stuff. Ironically, with a graveyard around it. I just noticed sticks. At this time, more like earlier than this actually, but at this time they'd have like long sticks, long poles, because the mud silt was still quite wet. So they had to be careful where they walked. So they used to carry these sticks around with them all the time, pushing them down in front of them. But I guess by this time, it's pretty much mud flood has dried. have you ever seen a graveyard like that? If you was going to say, well, this was a cemetery for the rich, well, where are rich cemeteries today? With this kind of artwork, with this kind of construct. I mean, that looks like it could be 60 meters high. That. Yeah. But we don't see this today. I wouldn't be surprised if this place doesn't exist anymore. What was it, Edinburgh? Glasgow Cathedral. Have a look. But I'm willing to bet you're not going to see this there. It's all probably been removed. Yeah. Bizarre. This belongs in another world, in another reset, in another time. That's that world. Yeah. But today, we've been programmed to recognize these things as something completely different. Yeah. This is a cemetery in your programmed mind, and this is a church in your programmed mind. But in reality, it's something completely different. Apparently the same year. Well, I'm going to have to pause for a minute. Sorry, I'm going to have to pause. And I'm back. Okay, so we've got trams that are probably going to be about 2 to 3 ton with horses pulling them, and that's without people on board. So does that make any sense to you? Yeah, if you had like a cart with people on, that would make sense. So why do these things exist in 1892, being pulled by horses? Yeah, and there's no rails either. Yeah, so where have these come from, and why are they there? Yeah, I know we've been programmed, and so what you're thinking is, oh well, perhaps they built them and they had a knowledge about electricity, and then in the future they would become electric. Yeah, that's called brainwashing, guys. Brainwashing. Yeah. But again, muddy, dirty streets, and then the technology to be able to build something like this. Yeah, 2 different time frames in one picture. Yeah, the accuracy. Yeah, but what you see here, yeah, you might think, oh, they're business places. That's where people live, admin, offices, blah, 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 blah. But these were not windows. Yeah, they've been knocked through and made into windows. These people, yeah, were the orphans, or second generation orphans from 1812, shipped in, literally. Yeah, and then made this place a habitation, a place of commerce. Yeah, lots of business going on. Yeah, 1892, and everybody's dressed exactly the same. No individualism, no personal expression in fashion, nothing. Everybody is the same, like an army, like institutionalized. Okay. Well, first off, I mean, just look at these buildings with these curves. Yeah, does that look normal? Does that look normal? Why would you even build like that? Yeah. So, were these even buildings, homes originally? You know. What are these? Skylights in 1892. Yeah. And hold on, I just remembered something. Hold on. Where was it? Oh, it was back, quite far back. Oh yeah, this, this. Yeah. So that's supposed to be a building where people, a hotel, if you want, a hot L, and the chimney stack. Yeah, is kind of like. I mean, how does that even work? You know, how are these individual hotel rooms or whatever? How are they going to benefit from a fireplace? You know, and you just got four stacks on top, and then you know, just nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense unless you're going into a situation and trying to make it into something that suits you. That's what that says. Yeah. Yeah. Right, let's get back. Oh yes. Okay, so no. No. Um, no, let's just look. Yeah, you need a clock tower on a pier, do you? Okay. Well, here was a hill, and here is the face of the hill because the hill has been quarried. Again, everybody dressed in black. Oh no. Oh no, that's it. There's no more. That was the end. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, so let's go back to Captain Kirk. I just remembered there's no sound. Okay, so I'll just leave it there, but do give this guy a and a subscribe. and a like.